Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Parrish. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action. Parrish. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So and
he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Reed. A gain of 5. And a third down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
We'll get this complete to Worthy. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Parrish. Oh, he's got a Ibaka. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Once again, it's Irvin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Parrish. Open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City First and goal.
Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer, and he's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And I don't think he got there, no. She's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Back deep, Trey Palmer. He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, we can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a handoff to Irving. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You don't cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. He thought he could win every battle.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now, coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parrish. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parrish. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Off play action. Parrish. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because of zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. Looking to throw. Parrish. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Complete to Keaton Mitchell. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Parrish. And he's got his man on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Operating from the gun. Parrish. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 20. Chase McLaughlin will kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. It's Rice. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second down there at the 12-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big one.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Parrish. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Interception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Parrish. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. He finds Bolden. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. This is 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he has met the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince